How you guys doing? This is Isaac Eubank, and this is me and my favorite African. We are live. I'm here with my boy Ku Egenti, and man, there's a lot to talk about. There's
What's
Oscar.
up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up,
Yeah,
America? What's up, world? What's up? It's your favorite African. I'm here, Ku Egenti. Holla at me.
that's, that's right. We got the Oscars. We've got gun robberies. We've got Bernie Sanders losing. We've got all kind of stuff to talk about today. So let's just jump right into it, man. I like to get to the questions first because I'm really excited when people actually ask us questions on Facebook because we've been asking them forever to fucking talk to us and to
Right,
converse
right.
with us. So we got a question from Sophie Morris. I'm gonna break it down because she wrote a fucking paragraph and she knows I don't read that much, so I don't know why she did that. But the basis of her question was, gentlemen, are you a gentleman? Do you believe in that? Where she was raised, women were raised equally. So there isn't this big thing about being a gentleman, this chivalrous type thing. Women are women and men are men. They both do their thing. So she wants to know, are we gentlemen? Do we go out of our way to open a door for a lady or lay a jacket down over a puddle? What type of guy are you, Ku? Are you a gentleman or what?
I'm not a gentleman.
You're not a gentleman?
I retired that shit 2012. I retired it summer of 2012. No, I'm kidding. I am a gentleman. I open doors for my dates and my girl or whatever. I still do that. I don't pull the chair for her, but I open the door for her in the car or in the building and stuff like that. Let her go in first and stuff like that. So I believe in chivalry and all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm a gentleman. I think I am.
That's
I
cool.
don't believe in those. I don't believe in buying flowers. I don't do that shit.
Yeah, I have no problem with being nice. I think that I'm a gentleman to a certain extent, to where I'm not running to go open a door or anything like that. But I'm not gonna walk in front of you or anything like that, make you walk like two paces behind me and shit like that. And I'm not gonna like talk over you if we're in a crowd of people, talking to friends or stuff like that. I think I'm respectful, but I think that whole being a gentleman thing comes to guys that just can't get the pussy. You know what I'm saying? They kind of have to be a gentleman in order, to get laid. It kind of came easy to me coming up. I'm a good looking guy. I don't know, man. What about you?
I don't know. I don't know. It's to each his own. I mean, I'm obviously I'm a foreigner, so I'm foreigner. Well, you know what? It has nothing to do with me being Nigerian. I just feel like it was just what was right. That's probably one of the few things my dad taught me was like, yo, you gotta open the door for a lady, and when you go to a restaurant, she has to order first and ask her what she would like to eat and stuff like that. So it's more of that. It was ready to be from a young age.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm old school when it comes to stuff like that. I
that's
really am old school, so I don't know. I don't know how not to be a gentleman.
that's cool, man. I'm
Like
sure all
I
you.
lose my shit. I lose my shit when a woman opens the door when I pull in the car and she opens her own door. I lose my fucking shit every time. I'm like, fuck. I go crazy. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I
Well,
lose my shit.
dude.
I become like Ike Turner and shit. I'm like the reverse Ike Turner. I beat you for not being a lady.
Oh man, that's funny, man. I'm sure your women fans appreciate that shit, man.
Yeah,
You
gotta open the
know,
doors for the ladies, man. Gotta open the doors.
that's nice, man. That's nice. I'm sitting here, I'm talking about pussy and stuff like that, and you're an actual gentleman, man. That's
I
crazy.
know, right? It's
Two,
opposite.
two
You're
different
supposed to be the
worlds.
gentleman. I'm the African. I'm supposed to want to go. What is that? What is the door? She's my slave. It should be the opposite. I should be the one that's fucking sexist and the, you know what I mean? But you took that title. Good job, Isaac.
Right. All right. Well, let's move it on, man. Talk about people that aren't fucking gentlemen, man. These guys, they just robbed this gun store. They straight up backed a truck up. They hooked a chain up to the fucking door. They ripped it off. About fucking. See, it looked to me like six guys ran in and just started grabbing fucking armfuls of guns, man. And they all got away. I haven't heard much about it. Have you heard anything about it, Ku?
Well, all I heard was it looked professional. When I watched the surveillance camera, it looks professional. Them boys was like, it looked like some of a Beverly Hills Cops or something. I was like, am I watching Beverly Hills Cop 5 or something?
Beverly Hills Cops.
Like, it looked like some of a Beverly Hills Cops. The movie is just like, it looked like about 20 people got in there, got 50 guns. They pulled the door in. They had gloves. They had masks. They just professional, man. I think one of them was sagging. And I was like, okay, this got to be some niggas right here. When I saw one guy sagging, I go, oh, he doesn't look professional more. I thought it was a professional job, but one of them had a little saggy on and they had Jordans on. I was like, yeah, these are some hood guys right here. Because no professional robber is going to wear Jordans. I'm sorry. But I saw some of them had Jordans on. I was like, oh.
That's crazy, man. See, I've always had these crazy notions, these ideas of like, man, I would love to like rob something or be a thief. You know, you watch movies like The Saint and stuff like that, and it's sexy. But I mean, where do you find a fence? I mean, how the fuck are these guys going to get rid of all these guns? They got locks on them. They're serial numbered, you know, and shit like that.
They got three caught though. They got 3 suspects right now.
Oh, they did. So how did that happen? How did that happen?
God, they didn't say. They didn't want to leak it out. I guess they just put on a hush. They're going to find them. If they caught 3 of them, they're going to catch all of them. All you got to do is just give them a little fake good cop, bad cop routine you're going to do at 1,000,000 years in jail, and you're going to squeal like a pig.
Yeah.
It's just like first 48 hours all over again. It's just like, yep. They just go in there. It's like, oh, shit. He's like, can I get a coffee and some donuts? It's like, oh, yep. And some cigarettes.
Yeah, right.
That's how it's gonna happen. They're just gonna give them the time right up top. Boom. You're gonna search this time. If you don't tell them the truth, they'll be like, "Oh shit, I did it, man."
Yeah, that's crazy shit, man. So, have you ever heard of that? I mean, have you ever had any friends like that ever been done any robberies or done anything like that? Or is that all just movie shit?
No, I never. Yeah, but the friends I had was like they would rob like fucking bullshit places.
Yeah.
Like
I had some buddies,
cutter stores and shit like that too. Little $50 robbery, shit like that. Shit ain't worth nothing.
Yeah, I had some buddies that actually did that, man. They robbed a gun store and they went into the roof and it was a pretty crazy story, man. It was like the movies, but and they got away with that shit, man.
No shit.
Yeah, man. Fucking yeah, man. I'll tell you what, man. I've had some buddies, some crazy shit, man. I can tell you some stories. You know, no, I'm not gonna say where it was, man. It was probably like in the Midwest somewhere, but you just declared that. Oh, I'm not gonna say where it's at, but you just go. I think it's in the Midwest somewhere. You just gave up a location. Yeah. So
I'll drink to that.
Have fun looking out in the Midwest. So yeah, I've had buddies. I've had some crazy stuff, man. I've had guys ask me if they like, you ever hear the people that go and they actually like dress up like cops and bust drug dealers? Like they'll go in there and do like a SWAT thing, and they're not really actually police.
About like Vice and stuff.
Like no, they're not even really cops, man. It's just like military guys. Yeah, I've had people approach me to do that before. To go
be like a vigilante or some shit.
No, you're not a vigilante, man. You're not trying to really bust anybody. It's a straight up robbery. You just go in there and
you're robbing drug dealers.
Yeah, robbing drug dealers.
Like Punisher, basically. But you're not killing nobody.
Like Punisher, but yeah, exactly. Not killing anybody with the team and shit like that of guys.
So you like a Batman version of Punisher.
I didn't do shit. And I wouldn't call them Batman. They was strictly for their profit.
But, they were taking the stuff from drug dealers and making profits off of it.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're bad guys too. Great.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, so I mean, yeah, I've had some schemes in my head, some crazy stories, shit like that, but I've never been able to cross that line, man. I mean, I guess I'm too much of a pussy, or I'm lucky enough to not know a fence. If I knew a fence, man, robbery seems like it'd be the key, man. You know what I'm saying? Jacking motherfuckers. I don't know.
Right.
You never had any of those thoughts when you were a kid, man. You never watched
Yeah. I watch a lot of action movies. When I go to like banks and stuff, I count how many cameras on the roof, and I see how many cameras on the teller. I watch what the security guard is. Yeah, I feel like I'm like fucking Eddie Murphy and shit. I be scouting the place, and I had that music played in my head. Like any given seconds of my breakout or some shit. So I'm very conscious of that shit, man. I'll be fucking paying attention to that kind of stuff. Like I know exactly when I go to bank, at the first thing I do when I walk in the bank, I know where the security guard is, where the safe is, how many cameras they got.
Yeah.
Where the exit is, so just in case somebody just comes in and fucking with the scene from a Point Break or something, I could just run.
Yeah. Well, So give me one of your harebrained ideas, man. Give me a plan, man. Something that you thought of doing. Just robbing banks and shit like that. That's it. That'd be your
I
master
mean,
plan.
I mean, I always think that when I used to live in New Orleans, I used to say the perfect crime would be rob a bank on Mardi Gras
Oh
because
yeah.
every cop in the city is downtown.
Is that being a movie?
No,
They should make
it
that a
is
movie.
now.
They should make that a movie, cool. That's your movie.
Holler me, Steven Spielberg, Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah,
I got the
man.
script in
You
my
need to
hand
write that shit. Mardi Gras, bank robbery, comics, man. They all get
right here,
together. Yeah, they
right
all
there in
get
my hand.
together.
I'm bullshit, but I do. I thought about that shit because I lived in New Orleans and everybody is downtown. So it'll be a perfect place to rob a bank because guess what? There's no response. The response system is just fucking shit. You go in
Oh,
there, boom, get the money, and get the fuck out of there.
that's what I'm talking about, Koo. That's the movie right there, man. I can just see it. It's like Ocean's fucking 12. We'll call it Ocean's what? They already have Ocean's 13, don't they? How many oceans is there?
Oh shit, they got like Ocean. They did 3 of them.
Okay, so this is Ocean's 14, man, in New Orleans. The comics are meeting at the comedy club. After the show, they're gonna get together at the bank, man, and rob that joint.
Come on, man!
Telling you.
I've got one of the best bank robbery movies of all time with Heat, with Al Pacino, Robert De Niro right here, man. Come on, best movie ever, man. Yeah, it'd be a perfect setup because every cop in the city is in downtown doing cop shit in downtown Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
It'd be a
Cool, cool.
perfect cover. Perfect. Nobody will ever know.
Look at that. And then you'll finally have your trip to the Oscars, my friend, that you've been dreaming of. Let's talk about the Oscars, my friend. You said you watched them. I didn't watch them. I'm not a big Oscar fan. I won't go off on my rant that I went off on before the before the broadcast. But go ahead, man. Give
Now,
me
go
your
ahead,
little
go
take
your
on the
rant, go your
Oscars.
rant. Go ahead, go your little rant.
Oh,
They
man,
need to
I'll
know.
go
They
on.
need to know what's on Isaac Eubank's mind.
Man, I'm not a big Oscar fan. I can't do it. I don't believe in the Oscars. What is that? You're getting an award for what? For being a fucking liar? Going to work and lying for a living? You're not doing anything athletic. You're not doing anything noble, nothing scientific. You didn't achieve shit. You made millions of dollars making a movie. You show up to a fucking event wearing millions of dollars worth of fucking clothes and jewelry while kids in Africa are fucking starving their asses off, and you're celebrating this shit like these people are fucking great people. What the fuck are we watching? What are we doing? I mean, are we that stupid, Coop? Come on. Come on. All right, your turn.
So
Rant over.
you don't watch any award show that we say.
Fuck that, man. If they're giving an award for something that matters, maybe. I mean, but
You
what matters? I don't
don't.
watch. Honestly, I don't even have TV, man. I have a laptop. I watch podcasts. I watch comedy. I write, and that's it. I don't watch
So
TV.
they
Come
don't
on.
have like an MMA award show or martial arts shows and stuff like that.
They do, man, but that shit's online. Like you can just you catch the little snippets online. That's all I need is a little snippet. Oh, Conor McGregor won fucking 50 awards. Woohoo! It's like that's cool. I mean, it's not that I'm not that impressed by it. I'm more impressed by watching the fights, man. That's the real award. That strap they put around their waist, shit like that. When somebody wins a Nobel Peace Prize, I mean, after Obama won it, man, it kind of fucking put a damper on it for me, man. But I think that shit like that is important. That's somebody actually trying to do something, not somebody up there lying their ass off and getting paid millions of dollars, to pretend that they almost got raped by a bear. I mean, that's so stupid. It's like what that's cool. It's a movie. It's entertaining. I get that, but it's not. He's not doing anything for anybody. They're still starving children. He's still sitting there with some bitch sitting next to him wearing over $1 million worth of shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like it's a farce and it's sad and people fucking they eat it up. But anyways, enough about me. What about you, Coop? Come on,
Yeah,
man.
I love Oscars. I told you I love award shows. Award shows my shit, man. I love it. Just to see people saying their shitty fucking speeches and have the music playing. I be like, yeah, just cut them off. I love that shit, man. I love when that Kanye West moment when Kanye West went up there and took the award from Taylor Swift. I was like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. It's good, man. It's real. I love it. That stuff like you can't even. It's not even scripted. It just happens. It's organic. You get to see people jump for joy when they win something. Then you get to see the losers in the background going. I love what my favorite part. They put the cameras on the people, on the nominees, and they all look nervous and stuff. They be like this. They be like this. Jack Nicholson. You be like this. Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino. They all look all nervous. And when they see the winner, they be like, and the winner is Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah! And everybody's like this. Oh shit, motherfucker! I love that shit, man. That camera. Use the camera catch one of the losers. The loser be like this. Fuck, man. Yeah, that's fucked up. But yeah, I love that shit. That shit's great, man. Cause you work hard and you show it and you shove it in their faces like this. My fucking movie is better than your shit. Eat it. I love it. Love it. I was happy for my boy Leo, man. Leo's done so many awesome movies. He finally won he wins an Oscar for fucking dad getting ate by beer. I was like, really? That's what you have to do is just die?
Yeah.
And you guys would give him an Oscar?
You know,
it was a good movie. Revenant was a good movie. It's a true story. It's about the indigenous people of America. Did you know that?
Man, I didn't see it. I don't even really give a fuck.
It was a very good movie, man. His son is half Native American. His son got killed, and the guy thought it was his friend. He tried to kill him and thought he was dead, and he came back, killed himself in the wilderness, by the way.
So you just dropping spoiler alert.
Come back, and it's too late. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm sorry to tell you. You should have watched it. But anyway, so he comes back and avenges death of his son, man. It's a pretty badass movie, man.
I'll watch it, Ku. I'll watch it for you. But I'm just saying, man, to sit there and act like, you know, Leonardo fucking achieved some great thing. I mean,
he's a great guy. He's a great humanitarian.
I'm sure he's a cool cat, man. And I love actors. I love movies. I like watching movies, but it's not that big of a deal. You know, show up in some fucking t-shirts and jeans. You know, you guys have a good time, get drunk, smoke some bud, and enjoy yourselves. Fucking celebrate what you've done, have a good time. Give out some awards. You know, joke about it. Don't take yourself so seriously. Go, oh, I can't believe I won this fucking award. Another Oscar for me. You know, that'd be better for me. That'd be more entertaining than them taking themselves so goddamn seriously. I mean, there's more important shit.
I honestly watched the award because of Chris Rock. That's why I watched it, because Chris Rock obviously is my favorite comic. Anybody that knows me knows that Chris Rock is my favorite comedian of all time. And I wanted to know what he's going to talk about that night, and he did not disappoint me at all. He had the best monologue I've ever seen on an award show ever. He came in there sucker like guns blazing, man. You gotta watch this on YouTube, Isaac. He comes in there and just lands it. He just goes. He didn't even miss a beat. He was like this. He says, first joke came out of his mouth. He goes, everybody probably saying, why am I hosting the Oscars? Why am I hosting the Oscars? He says basically, he goes, look, if they were doing a nomination for who's gonna host the Oscar, I would lose off the bat to Neil Patrick Harris. When he said that, the crowd went crazy. I was like, oh, that's just hilarious. Like, he went in there. He said, even myself, I'm vulnerable myself. You can remove me. Like, if I boycott Oscars, the Oscars is always going to be there. So why not get paid? So he gets on there and says how white that place is, and he kept saying so white. And every time he goes back on air, he goes, and we're black. Funny, man. I love that stuff, man.
That's cool, man. You know, Chris Rock had fun with it. That's what I'm talking about. He didn't take it seriously. He had fun with it, and he made his point. That was a beautiful thing. That was a beautiful thing, man. You know, and I will go back and on YouTube and watch Chris Rock.
It's hilarious, man. He had a joke about Jada Pinkett. He said, I don't understand why Jada Pinkett is being the forefront of this boycott. I mean, that's like, how you get mad about something you never got invited to? That's like me getting mad at Rihanna because she never invited me to see her panties. You know what I mean? I was never invited. Yeah. So why would I get mad about not seeing her panties? I thought that was funny. I was like, wow, that's crazy. But it was funny. It was funny. It was a good monologue.
Yeah, I feel you, man. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, you know, so monologue aside, it's all the rest of it's bullshit, man. You know, how much are those bags they give away worth? They give away those gift bags. Yeah, it's just insane. What could they do? What could they do with that? Jesus Christ, it breaks my heart, man. It breaks my heart. Anyways,
but you're not gonna move to Africa, though.
You know what? Honestly, Ku, if I had the money, I would, man. I've always had a dream to do so. I got big dreams to do big things. We've never gotten to this conversation, and it's perfect for another podcast. But yeah, man, we have not gotten there yet. But I definitely would do something huge there. I have huge aspirations, man. One of my favorite fighters and people on the planet is Justin Wren, man. He basically gave up MMA fighting, was on the UFC, gave it up to move to Africa to live with the pygmies in the fucking Congo of all places to build wells. All right, this dude is badass. He's constantly active. He's still down there. He comes back. He fights in Bellator. He fought on the fucking Kimbo card in Houston and won. He should be fighting Kimbo next. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. There's people like him out there that actually doing shit that matters, that makes sense. This fucking Oscars shit doesn't mean a goddamn thing. It don't mean shit. You know, I'm a big time believer in self-service. I mean, I fucking joined my country. I served my country, Ku. You know, I was a medic. I wasn't only a soldier, I was a medic because I wanted to take care of my boys. I wanted to give. You know, that's what I do, man. And I know I come off kind of brash and harsh, and especially in my comedy, I talk a lot of shit, man. But, you know, under that, you got to know that, I mean, I'm just a real dude, and real shit pisses me off, man. And I think that the Oscars isn't real shit, man. I think it's fake ass bullshit, waste of time, and you know, blah blah blah, whatever. Hey, let's move on, man. There's a bunch of other shit to talk about. Bernie Sanders lost in fucking Texas. Can you believe that shit, man?
I told you that.
God, that pissed me off.
I told you.
Let me tell you why it pissed me off, man. Okay.
Told you, Grandpa's gonna lose, man. Grandpa lost. He got burned. Boom.
Yes, he did. He got burned. I'm not a Trump supporter, but I support change. And I think that if Bernie or Hillary get elected, the same thing's going to happen as if when Obama got elected. And that's nothing. Nothing's going to happen if these people get elected because it's the same old bureaucracy. It's the same old political bullshit.
You take a shot at your interracial buddy, man. I would think you'd be a Barack Obama guy.
I voted for him twice, man, but he disappointed me very, very greatly.
How did he disappoint you? He's the president. He still has to go through Congress for any laws that he has to pass. A lot of people think he's
very, very. Okay, cool, but listen, this is different. This is the difference. This is the difference, Ku. This is the difference. All right, I paid a lot of attention to Barack Obama because I voted for him twice, and this dude, he on many, many, many occasions compromised and compromised towards the Republican side and gave up a lot of things. Healthcare is a proven example, man. It's all fucked up. I'm lucky that I'm a veteran and that I can get healthcare. My kids are lucky that I'm broke enough that they can get Medicaid. You know, that's the only way that we're covered. Otherwise, we'd be fucked. You know, a lot of stuff, man, healthcare, education, a lot of stuff that he promised is just not happening, and that's not fucking cool. That we put him in office for change, hope and change, and it did not happen. Compromise happened, and it was heavier on the Republican side, and it's this corporate bullshit that I don't agree with, man. And fucking if Hillary Clinton and fucking Bernie Sanders get in there, I think it's gonna be the same thing. I'm not saying Bernie Sanders is corporate, but he'll get stopped at every fucking turn. Now, Donald Trump gets in there. I'm not saying he's gonna do good at all. I'm saying he's gonna fuck everything up so bad that we're gonna be forced to change and make things better. You know, that's why I was supporting Donald Trump, and my girlfriend didn't allow it because she wasn't able to vote, so she made me vote for her, and you know what you got to do. You know, when your girlfriend makes you do shit, you better listen. So, anyways, I voted for Bernie. It fucking was a wasted vote, and I'm upset, but what are you going to do?
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, with Barack Obama. Well, let's go back to his first term.
All right.
Before he took office, George W. Bush had us in a major deficit before he took office.
Yes.
Like we was in a financial crisis. And Granted, and I told you this at the Improv 2 days ago, I said, politicians, that is their job. They're going to sell you a dream, and you have to bite on that dream. They give you stuff they're going to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. But most of the time, they can't do half the shit they're talking about. I think Barack Obama did enough to say he did a good job. He didn't do half the shit he said he was going to do. He didn't do because every time he came up with a law, it got shut down by Congress. And an average person doesn't even know what the House of Congress is. They don't even know what that even means. When they had a voting, what it was like three years ago, and they did the House and Senate vote or whatever, nobody voted. Republicans won the House unanimously. That's why Barack Obama can't win on anything, because the House is run by Republicans. He was so pissed off because he goes, nobody goes to the polls. Everybody votes for only the president of the United States. That's what everybody thinks of. But other fucking positions, nobody wants to vote on it because they don't know. People don't know what a House of Representatives is. They don't know what a House of Congress is. They don't know about stuff like that.
Yeah, but
So
I'm not people.
we have to educate ourselves because they don't. I heard you. Let me talk. I heard you. I let you go on your little rant. But people don't know that. They don't know. All they know is every 4 years I got to vote for this president of the United States. No, you got to vote for the other people as well because they're actually the one that actually make this shit happen. The only thing the president is good for, if you vote on his, if you guys agree on his fucking law or his bill, he's the only one that can veto it. That's the only power president of the United States has. That's it. That's it. If we declare war, he can't say we're going to war because guess what? They got to vote on that shit. So everything he's talking about, a president don't have that much power, bro. The only thing he has power is to veto shit. That's about it. He's just a fucking puppet, bro. Who you need to vote for is them fucking old ass people in that fucking building called the Congress. That's who people need to vote for. Not that other fucking man. It's just a fucking puppet, man.
We did. That's the whole.
No, the Democrats didn't. The Democrats didn't. If a lot of Democrats voted for the House and Senate like they're supposed to, they did not.
When you go to vote, they give you the ballot. The ballot has your presidential selection, and then it has a selection for everybody else, all the other appointees. And I voted. I picked everybody. You see what I'm saying? And normally everybody does pick everybody. You know, this is my thing about voting. First of all, people. You said people are uninformed. That's people. I'm not people. I'm not uninformed. Second of all, he was stopped at a lot of things. I didn't bring up the economy. I knew it was fucked from Bush. I was bringing up other things that he was promising, like education and healthcare. Now, he was stopped. No, he didn't. He compromised with the healthcare. Healthcare is a fucking travesty right now. It's a fucking travesty right now. And so, you know, there's just things that he didn't do, man. I mean, I know his hands were tied, but there was a lot more that he could do. But he compromised. He chose to compromise because he thought that would be a better way to get things done in the long run, and it just wasn't. It didn't. He tried to. You know, I don't know how to say it, man. Kill him with kindness. I don't fucking know. It just didn't work, man. You can't go in there and be nice with these people. You can't go in there and be nice with them. They're not going in there and they're not trying to compromise. They're not trying to work with anything. The Republicans go in there and they say, look, this is the way that we want it, and if you don't want it this way, we're not going to work with you. It's not going to happen. We're just not going to vote on it. So Obama's forced to go back and then change. You know what he brought up, saying like the Medicaid thing. He has to go back and change that whole bill, then present it to him again, and then they go, nope, it's still not what we want, so we're still not going to fuck with you on that. Then he has to go back and compromise some more. That's what was going on, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know. I don't agree with it. I don't even agree with having a president anymore. That shit is so antiquated. Why we're a country, you know, of millions and millions and millions and millions, hundreds of millions of people, and we're fucking, you know, we're dealing with one dude that's supposed to be in charge of shit, you know, and he's not really in charge of shit. You know, it's this fucking farce. It's a shell game, and I'm sick of it. And we can sit here and disagree about a shell game, but how stupid is that? You know what I mean? Neither of us know where the fucking P is. You know, neither of us know which fucking cup it's under. It's stupid, and that's why I'm
looking at the fucking House of Representatives right now. They have 400.
A shit ton of Republicans.
They have 435 members. 246 are Republicans, and 188 are Democrats. So who wins the fucking when it comes to voting? Who's going to win?
We had the majority. We had the majority for a heartbeat, and then we gave it up.
Yeah, but when they had was time to vote to reelect these people to vote, they failed in the fucking polls. People did not go to vote. That was the problem, man.
People get paid. I mean, it's all bullshit, man. It's all bullshit. I think it's time to move, man. If it wasn't for this comedy thing, I love comedy that much, man, that I'm staying here and trying to fuck with this country, man. But if it wasn't for comedy, I'd go down south, man.
You're trying to fuck with this country, sonny.
I'd fucking go down south and I'd fucking open up a bar. I'd open up a bar and a gym.
Your cockfighting bar?
Fuck yeah, man. I'd open up a bar and a gym, bar/gym. Shit,
in
man.
South America.
Train jiu-jitsu during the day. Yep, train jiu-jitsu during the day and fucking sip mimosas at night, man.
Yeah, so Sophie definitely needs a tan. So yeah, she's from New Zealand. So yeah, she probably love it out there.
We both need a tan, man. Fucking
She's gonna be like
Niles
this.
Nelson,
Gonna be
man.
like,
He
gonna
thought
be
I was lying
cranky.
about he thought I was lying about being mixed.
Yeah, your dad looks like a fucking Samoan, by the way.
No, he does not, man. That's like one picture. He's freaking
Your,
he's a lighter brown. You know what
your
I'm saying?
dad
But he
looks
doesn't
like
look like fucking
your dad
Samoan.
looked like he could be Rock's dad.
No, no way, man. He looks like a big black Indian, but yeah,
Is
he's
he
he's
Indian?
mixed. My dad is the same as me, but he's more black. He's black, white, Hispanic, and Native American.
Yeah,
Mixed.
he looks like a fucking
His
scouter,
people,
man.
his mom, his mom's from Belize, and stuff like that. So it's like, and I think his grandmother or grandfather was white or something like that. So I mean, we're all mixed up, man. But
Your dad looks like fucking. He looks like he should be on the Western movies, and he just like one of them guys, the cool half breed. Like he looked like he should have been in the movie Young Guns.
yeah.
And he was like, he's half black and half Native American. They shouldn't give him shit. And he was like, this, yo.
I love it, man. I wish we were more Native American, and we knew more about it. Like, see, my dad, man, that's one thing about him that I just can't get. He doesn't know shit about our family, our lineage, like he knows very little. So when it comes to being Indian, man, I can't even collect no cash, man. How messed up is that? People out in Cali are making bank right now because they got.
You just don't want to know. He just don't want to know.
No, it's just he just did his whole life. Just now he's getting to be I think 80, and he's just now like trying to figure that stuff out. Before he was busy playing music. He used to be a Latin percussionist for Jackson 5, and he's played music all his life, and he's been a pilot, so he's been flying and stuff like that. So he's just been preoccupied, man. But he's trying to find all that stuff out now. And then I've got aunts and uncles that hit me up and say, oh, you're this, you're part that. And so, I don't know. We're figuring it out, man. So, what's going on? Are you going to watch this UFC fight on Saturday, man? McGregor versus Diaz. Did we already talk about that?
We talked about last week, Nate Diaz.
Yeah. Did you see that McGregor is actually talking about fighting Mayweather? What'd you think about that, man? I would love to see fucking McGregor knock Mayweather's ass out.
Okay, that's never gonna happen.
Why?
It's just never gonna happen.
Why?
Mayweather is not gonna fight him. Because one, he's a boxer, and Mayweather has a pretty face, and he's trying to fuck that shit up. Fuck with McGregor, crazy white boy ass. No, he ain't doing that shit. This is the first time in history. This is the first time in history that Mayweather probably gonna turn down money just to fight that guy. Like, I don't want that. That's not worth it. It's not worth his time or his energy. He doesn't have to. Mayweather doesn't have to prove himself to anybody. He's gonna go down the greatest boxer ever to ever live.
I don't know if you have another fighter come up and he's got the skills. He used to box professionally. He's got the skills and he's becoming this one of the greatest fighters on the planet. And he's getting this.
Yeah, but it's two different styles of fighting, man.
He can still box. He can still box. He started out boxing. That's what he's saying. He will box Mayweather if Mayweather's down the box.
Dude, again, he don't want that.
Exactly, because Mayweather will lose, and he'll lose.
If they go toe to toe and just boxing, McGregor's gonna lose.
Yeah.
But if it's like Street Fighter, like just do whatever your skill you taught, then yeah, Mayweather's gonna lose, obviously. But if it's just boxing, shit, Mayweather's gonna kill him. It's done.
No, Mayweather runs too much, man. He runs too much. McGregor, all he has to do is corner him and then work that body. One thing about Mayweather, and I don't know why people don't do this, man, but like when you're moving that head around, the one thing that doesn't move is that body. Why don't they just attack that body? Light that body up. Boom, boom.
Because his defensive skills are so quick, man. He's quick. He's lightning speed, man.
He's lightning.
It's that black speed, man. You can't coach that. It's that's why a lot of people try to imitate what he does. You can't imitate it because he's only one Mayweather.
Yeah.
Like Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders was great because he had that uncoachable ability that some players you just can't coach. They just got it. Like Michael Jordan, he just got that it factor. You could train all you want to, watch all the Michael Jordan videos, but you're never going to beat him because he had that it factor that you cannot coach.
That's what I think. That's what McGregor has, man. Is that it
Oh,
factor?
McGregor's good. I love McGregor. I'm a fan of him. I love him. But I
Yeah.
think if he's going to go toe-to-toe boxing, I think he's going to lose.
I don't know. I would love to see it, man. It's one of those fights I would love to see. They need to make some shit like this happen because boxing to me is dying sport. It's losing its fucking momentum. It used to be back in the day with Mike Tyson, man. I mean, you couldn't get enough of boxing, but now it's just like I don't know, man. Even that Pacquiao fight, man, it was a good fight technically. I liked it, but for the average fan, that shit was a sleep fest, man. It was a snooze fest. So I think something like McGregor would just shake that shit the fuck up, and win or lose, it would be a good thing. They'd both make a shit ton of money, and people might actually get interested in boxing again, man. Who knows, man? Honestly, I think the UFC should absorb boxing and include it, man. Like, in some prelims, have some boxing matches going on. Bellator has kickboxing as well as MMA going on, and people don't seem to mind that. Do you watch any kickboxing?
No, no, sir.
No.
I am. This is out of my realm.
Man. Well, Ku, what you got going on tonight, man? You're going to St. Danes. You're watching. What are you watching? You're hosting something?
Yeah, I'm going St. Danes tonight. I'm hosting the showdown between Andrew Youngblood versus Steven Padilla.
All right, man.
It's going to be a very interesting showdown. They're going to do 10 minutes apiece, and the crowd get to vote who won, man. It's going to be going down.
It's the showdown of the promoters.
Showdown of the promoters, part 2. Last week we did the first. I feel like it's a series. So next week we probably have another showdown. But this week is between the promoters.
Do you agree with these showdowns, man? Like, do you like the stuff that comes up from it? I mean, what do you feel about these?
I have no dog in this fight, man. Either way it go, it doesn't. To me, it's stupid, but I like it.
It's entertaining.
It's like watching. Yeah, exactly. It's like watching them bloopers. You know what's going to happen, but you still watch it. That's one of the moments right there. Like, it's like a train wreck. It's like, I'm watching this train wreck because I know the train's about to hit something, and it does. So that's basically what's going to happen. It's going to be a shit storm tonight, and I want to be front center. Hey, I'm actually hosting it. You're welcome.
Cool. So. Hey, so check it out, everybody. If you guys want to go out and see some good comedy tonight, hit up St. Danes. It's going to be fun. Ku's fucking hosting it. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I want to thank my sponsors, Happy Thrift on Facebook and eBay, your home for vintage everything. Also, for 3030s.com is where the girls are live and waiting to talk to your ugly ass as we speak. So as soon as I'm done with this podcast, you guys go right over to flirty30s.com and hit one of them girls up. Also, I want to thank Comedy Scene in Texas. That's where I post all my shows. If you guys want to come see me do comedy, just check Comedy Scene in Texas. I post Ku shows on there too. So come fuck with us, you guys. We want to thank you for tuning in. We couldn't do this without you. Peace.
Peace.